So one of the major problems that newly born piglets struggle with is the issue of diarrhea, and the highest cause of mortality in newly born piglets, especially during that first 10 days, is piglet diarrhea. So how can you resolve this issue? How can you reduce the diarrhea levels of your animals in case they have already started having it? And how can you prevent it in the first place? Now, here on the farm, there are so many things we do to prevent the diarrhea and to also eradicate it when we start to see the signs in our newly born piglets. So, as you can see, these are some of the TN70 piglets that were given birth to some few days ago. They are less than 5 days old. I think they should be about 2 days old here. So, we want to administer some preventive injections for piglet diarrhea, because it's always better to prevent than to treat. Now, how do we do this? We use three combination of antibiotics. One of them is the sulfurdimidine, which is an antibiotic containing sulfur. We also use the tylosin, and we also use the pen strip. Now, we don't give them all these antibiotics at once. We give it to them one after the other. Now, for the sulfurdimidine, we give them 0.5 ml. 0.5 ml. So if you have your syringe, measure out 0.5 ml, not up to 1 ml, just measure out 0.5 ml, and then administer to the back of the ear of your piglets. Then you also take out 0.5 ml of tylosin and administer to the other parts. You do this for 3 days. Then after 3 days, if in a case where you're trying to treat it, the diarrhea has not stopped, then you can now give them the pen strip for under 3 days, 0.5 ml. But assuming you are trying to prevent, just like we are doing here, all you need to give them is the tylosin and the sulfurdimidine, only these two ones. While if you are treating, you can add the pen strip. So that is basically what we are doing today. Now, assuming you don't want to go to the route of buying injections for your animals, you can mix some tablet drugs. So, if you are low on budget, you can simply get your flagyl, the flagyl that we human beings drink for our own health, and also the tetracycline. So, what you do is you grind the flagyl into powder form. You bring about 3 tablets of flagyl. As you can see on the screen, this is flagyl, and you grind it and you bring out 3 capsules of tetracycline, and you open it and you pour this mixture into a Pepsi bottle. You all know the Pepsi that we drink, the Pepsi, the Coke, their bottle. You simply pour these 3 capsules of tetracycline and 3 tablets of flagyl, of grounded flagyl. You pour it there. Then you pour your water. You pour in your water, and then you use your syringe to take out 5 ml from the bottle and administer orally to these piglets. This will also solve the issue of piglet diarrhea. You have to do this for at least 3 to 4 days to see your results, or to see the expected results. So this is basically how we solve the issue of piglet diarrhea. Now, if peradventure you don't take care of this piglet's diarrhea on time, before you know it, your animals will start growing thin. These newly born piglets, they'll start growing thin. Even if they are sucking breast, even if they are sucking enough breast, they'll start growing thin. So this is why it's important that you always observe your newly born piglets well, to detect if they are having the piglet diarrhea. And before you even starting about treating, you must first of all prevent, which is why you should always make sure you have your sulfurdimidine and your tylosin. And of course, you have to give them this on the 5th day. After you must have administered your iron and your tetracycline, which is a preventive antibiotics we give our newborn piglets on the second day. On the fifth day, you now administer these two antibiotics, the sulfodimidine and the tylosin, to prevent piglet diarrhea, to prevent piglet scouring. You can either call it piglet scouring or piglet diarrhea. So this is basically how we manage piglet diarrhea. People have been asking me about this, and that's why I decided to make this video today, to be able to help you guys manage this piglet diarrhea at your own farm. And if you don't do it, most likely your piglets will be malnourished. They'll be drinking breast milk, but they'll be looking malnourished. So this is why you must take care of the piglet diarrhea by first of all preventing it before you can now begin to treat it if it eventually occurs. So that's basically it on today's video. See you guys in the next one.